are the best. Filipinos and Filipinas tend to have a very hard life, and I believe that the pay structure in the Philippines is basically unacceptable. But I am not a lawmaker in the Philippines, and I do not have any power to change that. As I've said in previous videos, the only thing that you can do as a foreigner is tip well and be generous, or try to encourage them to do things like YouTube or start businesses or become OFWs, etc. But despite the fact that the minimum wage fluctuates from 350 pesos a day to 570 pesos a day in Manila, Filipinos and Filipinas seem to prevail, and they seem to be some of the happiest people that you will ever meet in your life. And sometimes you think, us Americans, sometimes we have $700 days. You might have a $7,000 day. You might have a $200 day. You could work at McDonald's and have a $150 day. And we are so upset or worried about this one and that one, and getting the latest TV and the latest Louis bag and the latest late model vehicle, or all these weird conveniences that don't really matter in the end. So I think that it's amazing to see a group of people that are so happy with so little, when we tend to worry ourselves so much about money that genuinely doesn't really matter. Like, you really don't die with your Lamborghini or your big television or anything. You only have the memories that you take with you. And I tend to see people walking around a place like Boracay, for instance, 430 minimum wage peso, $7 a day. You might work a 12-hour day, 8-hour day, whatever it is. But you will see these people laughing and joking and so close with their family and friends, and really, really making the best of what we would consider a bad situation. But in the end, is it really a bad situation if you're happy and you have love and you have your family and you have your loved ones, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? In the end, it really isn't. Coming here and living has really opened my eyes to what true happiness really is. And I decided a long time ago that I would much rather have experiences than possessions. I already have a lot of possessions. I would prefer to have experiences now and leave my possessions in my storage locker in the United States that I will continue to pay for. I really, really realized that driving around in a Mercedes felt about the same as driving around in a Toyota Corolla. Living in a 1,600 square foot house felt about the same as living in a 10,000 square foot house. In fact, I'd prefer the 1,600 square foot house if it's near one of these. So, I was talking to a buddy of mine who's lived in Boracay for 8 years, and we were talking about, this and that, and that the stars had to align perfectly for us to come live here. And that is correct. At a younger age, in order for you to come live in Southeast Asia, you got to have the nuts to get on the plane. You have to be able to find the gem that is Boracay, which has become very famous since he started living here. And you have to have money to sustain. You got to have a chunk of change. In his case, he met a great woman. In my case, I've just been kind of doing the single bachelor life thing. But realistically, the stars have to align perfectly. And we were talking about our cultures. He's from Australia and I'm from America, and their cultures. And he was talking about how happy people are, and how his girlfriend's a very successful real estate agent who works on commission and one of the ones that made it, but how they'll travel and live super cheap, and that she helps her family and stuff. And he was saying, you know what? Our cultures are silly, and they've got it all figured out. They're all about family. They're all about making the best of what's not even looked at as a bad situation, because they know nothing different than those being the minimum wages. They only know to start a business. They only know to work on commission like his girl does. But in the end, they've got it all figured out. They're smiling and laughing all day, while a lot of us are making 100 times what they're making, but we're angry, punching air, and why did we get, what's wrong with this? And Amazon didn't show up in an hour. And why does my Mercedes break down? And American anger and politics and Trump and Biden and sniffles and this and that. And don't worry about what you can't control. The best thing to do is really to just enjoy your life and make the best of everything. And don't be so concerned with keeping up with the Joneses and the latest Mercedes and politics and nonsense and school shootings and stuff. You see these people walking around. Some of them are making zero. Some of them are making next to nothing. But yet they have a smile on their face. They're laughing and joking. Some of the most joyful, friendly people. The Filipinos' mannerisms, as you'll see in some of my shorts with some of these girls and stuff, are so adorable. It reminds me of my Thai ex-girlfriend, and really just in general, I think the Filipinas are the most caring, loving women if you get a good one that has genuine burning desire for you. I mean, they truly are sit at the top, and I've been with women from damn near every country, to be honest with you. So being with Filipinas in this country and having friends that are Filipinas and the kindness that Filipinos have showed me, these people are genuinely happy and they know nothing different. And we are silly people that just worry about Mercedes and Bentley and I want the 90-inch television. I gotta be the biggest boss. I gotta be this, Mr. Gucci this, Gucci that. None of that matters. You'll be dead someday, and all you take with you are your experiences. So I want to take time to give a shout out to all my Filipino and Filipina friends and supporters, people that I know in real life, people that are fans of my channel, people that support my channel. Philippines has really changed my life and saved my life. You will really have your blood pressure drop when you get here. You will have financial security. You will no longer be invisible to women, and you will be greeted by these friendly people that in a sense have a hard life. But is it really a hard life? Are they really the ones, like my buddy said, that have it all figured out, and we're the silly ones that are worried about Gucci and Louis and televisions? When, what does it really matter? At the end of the day, did you laugh today? Did you smile today? Did you enjoy your loved ones? Did you hug your girlfriend or wife? Did you see your children? Did you walk a beach like this and just have random conversations with strangers? Or were you angry, punching air, and worried about superficial nonsense or Snapchat or OnlyFans or Instagram, or sitting there and living your whole life through Facebook and stuff? In the end, you gotta just be happy with what you got, and you gotta play the hand that you were dealt in this world. And these people are masters at playing that hand. And I always encourage my Filipinas and my Filipinos to start YouTube and get paid in US dollars, get that overseas job, go work for a couple of years, build that house, work on commission. Marrying a foreigner or finding a foreigner boyfriend like myself is not a bad deal. And just try to find a way to break out of that. But even if you get stuck in that, the smiles on their faces and the laughs, you must admit that is genuine, true happiness. And moving to a country like this will open your eyes to the fact that sometimes we had it wrong and they had it right in the end, guys. Boracay Island, Station 3, very, very, very windy day. Looks like we've got mainly locals, Filipinos out here, a couple of foreigners walking by. I just wanted to take time to make a real positive video saluting my Filipino and Filipina brothers and sisters and saying, you guys got it all figured out. We're the silly ones worried about making $1,000 a day and stressing and politics and all that nonsense. Forget about all that nonsense. Enjoy the most beautiful island in Asia. Enjoy the Siargaos, the Palawans, the BGCs, all that this beautiful country has to offer. Get out of that scarcity mindset, get into that abundance mindset for Western guys coming over here, and really just enjoy. You want to do again? Bandana towel. Again. What do you want to do? Just say it. It's okay. It's okay for me.
No.
What do you want to do right now? Tell me, and maybe I'll let you do it.
Go to your place.
Why my place? We're only friends.
Yes, because I wanted to go.
But I don't have 2 beds, so you wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
It's okay for you?
I would love to sleep in the dog couch.
Oh, I don't have couch. I'm sorry. It's only a little twin bed.
Okay, I go home because I'm very sleepy.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go to my place anymore?